was just my Baruchi, my younger brother's hair that I used to cut. The reason I became a bomb was out of spite, man. No. So I had a cousin, Randall. And this this man used to kill the man. So, because he was a drug man. So his work, his labor was drug inspired. You know, it was I must make it quick so I can go get my hit. So do you understand? And yo, bro, you know when you go to the local barbie and then you leave that fucking like little scars, man, bro. Like yo, it shouldn't be peeling off afterwards. You know, and, like things like that, man. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to experience this. I don't want other people to experience it either. So let me steal your customers. So the first reason I did that was because, just short backstory, he always used to go on with his tiny and stuff with his mom. They stayed in the front, my grandmother stayed in the house, and we stayed in the back, in the separate, in the windy house. And we were in the front in like a constructed, you know, fiber crate house. So, in our corner pass, well, I go a tantrum gooi, and then my grandmother gets involved, and then my grandmother had this tendency of going, I'm coming to get my dad. And my dad don't talk, my man go, hey.
With the purpose.
When I cook, you know that pole that goes into the pickaxe, it comes out as one of those, no talking, just pass it to your father and follow it to you. That was it. He just does because at the point when you ask him something like that, especially when it comes to like, how can I say, reprimanding or whatever, you know, stepping in, intervening. You don't like words. He's always been like that. Like he will talk once or twice. After that, he will show you. Don't take me for the joke. You know? Because then you understand the severity of this thing that you did, the action that you just took. So that used to happen all the time. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Eventually, you're gonna start thinking my dad is just bullying us slightly, and then he might go to prison.
And then he's in the wrong, basically.
Do you understand?
It's not that aware.
And it's not that deep, bro. So then what I did was, my thinking was this. I used to think very deep from younger. My thinking is this: if I make it difficult for you to get money, that means you won't be able to do drugs. Now, I'm not hoping that you're gonna get off drugs. I'm hoping that you're gonna sort further out. Drugs. Because if I take over so we stayed in like almost like a cul-de-sac. So here's the highway, Bloemfontein, from police station going through to Mitchell's Plain. As you cross over Philippi, so there's the highway, no? So Nyanga Junction is here, you come down, the road comes down, you take a lift, and it's a straight road, and there's a circle, and there's another road that goes out. So we stayed the second house before the circle starts on the right hand side. And the whole dynamic was everybody that's there buys there. So like you were saying, do you understand? And that is how we feed Maka. So if you needed a bread, you could say, no, I'm gonna ask something else because I know my daddy is maybe I don't know, works on the farm or something, and he gets milk. So he gives them milk for free every month and stuff. You know, so that was the arrangement. I took over his clientele, and that's how it grew. Then on school and stuff, you know, I just kept going at it. Then it came to grade 9. I met this lady who used to volunteer at the school. So our school had a hairdresser at the school.
Besides the whole music thing now.
But there was another stuff. There was hairdressing. We actually have one of the strongest fencing school teams in the Western Cape.
Nice.
3 girls from our school are SA fencers. Like that's big, man. That's big. We've got a lighty that plays SA baseball. Things you don't even know about Mark Eagleson. He actually stays here in Salvador. You used to stay. You grew up in Salvador. On Durand. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Mark. Shout out to Kezia. They're doing big things for and representing not just the school but our country, which is big for me, bruh.
Yeah.
Howdy, man!